pal. You're still looking fit and lean and mean.
Not really.
Still got the same desire for tonight, though? Will it come back to you?
Oh, a bit of fun, actually. I mean, it's good to be over here in England and looking forward to the Test match tomorrow, obviously, and looking forward to meeting some old friends and have a bit of a muck around tonight. It's going to be fun. You know, I've played a few of these games back home with the Origin, so it doesn't get too serious.
Is there a game plan tonight, then? Or is it just go out and throw the ball about?
Well, we go out and throw the ball, entertain the people, you know. Hopefully we get a fair crowd here tonight and, you know, try and display some of the old skills we used to have.
Yeah. Is it hard to come back together as a team from, you know, a couple of years ago, or has it come back just like that?
From a camaraderie point of view, I mean, most of us have stayed friends anyway, even past our playing days, as well as on the football field. Not quite sure yet.
Is there any old rivalries out there with the Great Britain squad, or is that all forgotten now?
I hope it's all forgotten. You know, we're at an age now where we can't really afford to have those sort of things happening. You know, it's what it is. It's all about just a bit about celebrating rugby league and celebrating the past a little bit and reminiscing a little bit and you know, enjoying ourselves. And you know, we're here for a couple of weeks and the main game's not tonight. It's the next few weeks. So you know.
Have you got a prediction for tomorrow's game? And while you're obviously a little bit biased.
Well, obviously I want the Australians to win, but you know, deep down my heart and from an international rugby league point of view, we want to make sure that I want to see certainly a close game.
Okay, well enjoy your stay and I hope you lose.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I've just said to Norman England, he still looks fit. You look fit as well. But how long is it since you played your last game?
Probably 8 years ago.
8 years?
Yeah, so it's been a while, but looks can be deceiving.
But obviously you've still got keen interest in the game, and are you still keen to play tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. It should be very, very entertaining. It's not probably until the first 10 minutes you realise you can't do as much as you thought you were going to be able to do.
What sort of game do you think we can see tonight then? Will it be a tough one, or will it be a lot of football?
I think it'll be a lot of football. It'll be a lot of ball movement. The defence won't be too strong. It's the whole idea of the game is to be entertaining.
Yeah. What sort of opportunity have you had to work together?
We arrived here on Thursday morning at 5:45. We've had 2 training sessions since. If you had seen us at training, you'd be back in Great Britain.
And just a final question. How much do you know about the opposition tonight?
Well, not a great deal. I mean, we've seen them years ago. We've played against each other, but we don't know what they're like at the moment.
Because they've been in training for months for this.
Well, they have, but a lot of them look like they've been doing a little bit of extra work, and so we're hoping that looks, as I said, looks can be deceiving, and it should be an entertaining game. Hopefully, we'll come away with a victory.
Well, it's nice to see you back in England, and good luck for tonight.
Great, thanks very much. Nice to be here.
Yes. Okay. Andy, first game for you for a while. How serious will it be tonight?
It'll be serious. We've trained pretty hard for it. You know, on paper, you know, the Australians, big names. You look at your Mal Meningas and your Brett Kennys, your Clifford Lyons, Sylvain and Kurtwright in the back row, Bobby Linder. You know, they've got a good side. We've got a good side. Like I say, we've trained well for it. You know, hopefully we can come up with a victory.
Yeah. Well, obviously your fitness is still good, but what do you think the fitness levels will be like tonight?
I won't say mine's too clever. No, we've been doing a bit. The lads are looking in good shape. Steve Hampson looks in tremendous shape. Desi Drummond, Tony Merchant. So, you know, as long as I'll be happy if I can just do what I did for a few years when I was at Wigan and Great Britain, put people through gaps and let them finish them off.
It must be good to get back together with.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. You know, yeah. I was the one who signed John Kurtwright, and we had a couple of beers with him yesterday, and we had a good laugh. It's nice to see, you know, players who you've played for, who you've played against, and you know, when you look at it, you know, some of the great players who's come over, it's tremendous of Peter Banner and May Fisher to even hold this event.
Well, it'll be nice to see you back on the pitch, Andy.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, I might need it.
Stuart, what's the feeling about tonight amongst the squad?
Oh, you know, we're all relaxed and you know, looking forward to it. You know, for me, it's you know, it's a bit of a buzz. You know, I'm the ring in, and you know, I've been called in to replace Wally Lewis, which you know, I'll never be able to fill his boots, but. You know, the guys, they're light-hearted about it, and you know, it is an exhibition game, so you know, hopefully it'll be a bit of fun. And
so, will it stay as relaxed once the game starts, you think, or will it?
Oh no, I'm sure the competitive edge will come out in a lot of these guys, and you know, it'll be an interesting battle.
You obviously know a lot of the players anyway, but what sort of preparation have you been able to get for the game?
I've had a 72-hour vigorous training program since I got the call on Wednesday, so it's been quite intense, and a couple of dinners. I think there's been a few chicken dinners and some lagers involved, so not the best preparation, you could say.
And you'll obviously know a lot of the England squad as well, though. Will there be a bit of a banter on the pitch between yourselves?
Yeah, I'm sure. Guys like Cooksey and Greg and Scully pretty well from my time over here, which has been good. So I've got probably more mates in the English side than I don't really know a lot of the Aussies. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of banter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, enjoy yourself tonight. Nice to see you. Cheers. Okay, mate. I've just seen you giving the kit out in there, brand new kit. Is it going to fit those players?
Biggest part of them, one or two it won't fit, but obviously they'll have to make do with it. But some one or two overweight, but pretty. Biggest part of players are pretty fit, actually.
They do look fit, and obviously they're all going out there to give 100% tonight.
Oh, correct, aye. Obviously, you've seen their dressing room, seen size of their lads, so they're going to have to give 120%, I think.
I don't mind me asking this, but when was the last major serious game that you played in?
Last major serious game was actually in 1986, third round at Challenge Cup for Oldham against Bradford Northern.
And do you think it'll all come flooding back tonight, the old aggression,
no.
the desire?
The desire and the adrenaline, is funny colour adrenaline, you'll see that when we get out there, but looking forward to it, but correct.
A lot of passing tonight, so someone else can
Exactly. I think I've never been a lover of the interchange rule, but tonight I will be a lover of the interchange rule, yeah.
What about the key players for the opposition?
Well, if you see the size of their bloody pack, it's absolutely massive. I mean, and then you see Brett Kenny, an absolute superb player, going to play it in centres, and you just ping, get the wing. They've just got strength and pace all the way around. I mean, they're awesome, and they're used to playing it, like, and obviously Great Britain lads haven't played for a long time. Some of them anyway, but I mean, some lads who are still pretty fit that's just finished playing, like Young Brothers and Lockers. So they're good at account of themselves, really.
So there must be a chance for us to turn the Aussies over tonight.
Oh, I think so. I think they're looking forward to it. Obviously, a bit of a laugh at the end of the day, but the whole professional pride will soon come back in and they'll want to finish on winning side.
And there'll be some celebrations if we do.
Oh, there certainly will. It's been a long time since between drinks, obviously.
Thanks a lot, mate.
No worries.
I'm pretty serious. It's I think all the players are pretty competitive, so when we get out there, we'll be pretty serious.
There is a relaxed atmosphere, but I think in this stadium, when you get out there in front of the fans, you'll have to turn it on a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's right. There's a lot of people here come to see some good football. They don't want to see a game of touch football, so yeah, it'll be competitive, I'm pretty sure.
What about the training? What's that been like? Has it been fun or has it been hard work?
Oh, mainly fun. Just plenty of touch football, tick and pass, and yeah. I've only had a couple of sessions, only been here 3 days, so I've only had a couple of sessions over here.
Is there still a pride thing at stake though between the Aussies and the Poms?
That's what I mean. There's 26 fellas out there pretty competitive, so no one likes to lose. And as long as it's an incident-free game, we'll be happy.
And are you looking for the full 80 minutes, or will you be waving at the sub bench?
There might be a bit of waving at the sub bench, I think. Yeah.
Okay, well enjoy yourself. Nice to see you back.
Thank you.
Chris Kelly, former player, playing for the Aussies tonight. What's it like being in there, Chris?
It's great, yeah. Getting to know all the players, yeah, it's fantastic, yeah.
How do you feel about pulling an Aussie shirt on?
Oh, it's a privilege.
A lifelong ambition.
As long as I'm involved in the game, that's great to just be out there.
Have you been able to suss out what type of game they're expecting tonight?
Not really yet. They're keeping the cards close to the chest at the moment. So.
You don't know what the game plan is?
Not at the moment.
Yeah. Do they think it's going to be serious, or is it?
I think it's going to be a serious game. Yeah, obviously when any country pulls on the representative jerseys, you've got to take it seriously, really.
And what sort of key players are in there?
Oh, every one of them's a key
Molly
player.
Lewis is missing tonight. That could be a blow.
Yeah, could be, but I'm sure the other 13 guys.
What about you yourself? What's your feeling?
I'm nervous. Obviously, it's a tremendous honour for me just to be involved in the game, representing Widnes, representing Barley, representing my own club Farmer. It's great, it's great to be involved in such a game.
Well, the best of luck tonight and have a good game.
Cheers, guys.
Well, the Australian team for the Legends game comes out, led out by a legend himself, Steve Ella, followed by the rest of the team, and they get a tremendous applause off this big crowd here at the AutoQuest Stadium in Widnes, the home of Widnes Vikings. The team for the Australians, number 1 Steve Ella, Eric Grove, Mal Meninga, Brett Kenny and Kenny Boosted make up the back line. Halfbacks Stuart Raper in the absence of Wally Lewis, partnered by Cliffy Lyons. And the pack, Mark Sargent, Steve Walters, Peter Tunks, Paul Sirenen, Bob Linder and John Cartwright. It still sounds awesome, doesn't it, after all these years? On the bench, we've got 8 amateurs playing tonight. Substitutes for both sides, a good gesture by the Football League and the organisers. 14 is Chris Kelly from the Falmouth team in Widnes. 15 is Mark Hickey from Crossfields in Warrington. 16 Mike Burke from Parhern and Hounds in St Helens. And 17 is Mark Wallington from Woolston. And the Great Britain side, full back Steve Hampson. Number 2 Des Drummond. Number 3 Paul Loughlin. And number 4 Darren Wright, alongside Tony Martin in the number 5 berth. Halfbacks Gary Schofield and Andy Gregory. When did you last hear that then? And the pack, Lee Crooks, David Hume, Carl Fairbanks, Bob Eccles, Paul Hume, David Heron. And on the bench for Great Britain, David Topliss, Mick Morgan. I think Paul Dixon's also on the bench, although he's not in the programme. And the amateurs, Bob Hall from Latsford, Andy Jack from Bankhead Bulls, John Palin from Warrington Schools, and John Ball from Widnes Sims Cross, Halton Sims Cross I should say, in Widnes. And we just noticed that Eric Groth and Kenny Boosted have swapped places. And well, a photograph which I'm sure will become much sought after in the weeks, months and years following this game. These games on Plus, I believe there's a return series scheduled for Down Under, featuring many of the same players. But this will be the last chance that many of us get to see these players together on the same pitch. We've got great memories of some tremendous encounters between the Great Britain and Australia sides of the 1980s. And here they are tonight in what I have to say, great spirits. The atmosphere before the game amongst the squads of both sides was very relaxed. I think just enjoying being back together, tremendous camaraderie. The Great Britain side perhaps taking the warm-up a bit more seriously. We now have the Australian national anthem. It is, of course, an international game. And I'm sure that those players down there must have a tingle down the spine. The hairs on the back of the neck will be standing on end. I'm sure that they never thought they would be wearing an Australian jersey again, lining up before an international game, listening to the national anthem. The referee today, incidentally, is Fred Lindop. So we can expect a bit of banter between him and the players, and the Australians get a very warm round of applause. And now the national anthem for the Great Britain team. And it's nice to hear that the fans are joining in the national anthem. And again, I'm sure that this is an emotional moment for those players. They must have experienced this many times, most of them. But I'm sure once that their playing days were behind them in the professional game, they never envisaged standing here with a Great Britain jersey on, singing God Save the Queen. And what a great moment for the amateurs down there of both sides, lining up for the national anthems before a major international game. Well, the fans are in tremendous spirits, the players are in tremendous spirits. Steve Ella just shaking hands with Bob Eccles, I think it was, down there before the game. And Bob Eccles goes over to pat on the backside of... Well, I think Stuart Draper and Cliff Eccles may have changed positions. That looks like Cliff Eccles at number 6, Stuart Draper at number 7. Cliff Eccles, great stalwart of the Manly club. And the Great Britain captain, Kerry Schofield. Goes to the middle with, I think it's Kerry Bousted is the Australian captain. So the teams, some of these change ends. I'm sure there'll be lots of fun tonight. But I'm also sure, like in most games of rugby league, it's not really a game that you can play just for fun. Fireworks going off in the background. If you get the ball and there's people coming to tackle you, then I think in this game you've got to do your best. Oh, we'll soon find out. I'm sure the first 20 minutes at least will be played at some pace with some endeavour. Kick goes in and Steve Hampson offloads to Bob Eccles. It may take me a while to re-recognise some of these players and put names to them from this distance. That was Carl Fairbanks. Hume at half-back. Andy Gregory, well, he turns the play already and he's found half a gap for Darren Wright. Gregory will stand down there and marshal things. Oh, that's a good play. Schofield tried to pop the ball back and knock on. Was it a forward pass from Gary Schofield? I don't think so. Bob Lindner just couldn't bend his back. So Great Britain get the head and feed. Long ball from Andy Gregory. He missed out Schofield totally there. Steve Hampson, who I have to say looks very, very fit, pure muscle. Saw him in the changing rooms before the match. And there's another fella, Paul Hume. He's coaching the Falmouth side in Widnes at the moment and still keeping very fit. Does all the training with them. Good hands, oh, good skill. Lee Crooks, well, he played here not so long ago for York when they were a bit short. I'm sure he's going to enjoy this game a bit more than he enjoyed that one, but he's still a fit lad. Gregory takes the ball forward, he's going to take it in, offloads. Paul Hume caught in possession. And Gregory kicks, well, that could go anywhere. Hampson takes the ball, he's got a chance, he gets it inside to Darren Wright. Wright passes it back inside. Paul Hume can't get there. Well, Steve Hampson and Darren Wright showing a good combination. That's good drive and good hands almost by Peter Tunks. Gets the ball out. Now the first spell of possession for the Aussies. picked up by Vapor. Cliff Eccles, lovely ball inside. Australia keeping the ball alive well, and some things never change. There's a chance on the outside. A nice pass out, the bounce is a good one. It's picked up by Kerry Boosted. But the tackle made by Gregory. Mal Meninga. John Cartwright. Mr. Lindop signals the final tackle. Mal Meninga puts a deep kick in. And it just goes dead. Be a tap on the 20. They are playing 40-20 rule tonight, which I imagine none of these players have been involved in play. Maybe Paul and David Hume, perhaps, who played for Widnes until recently, and possibly Cliff Lyons, but it's new to most of the team. GB side going close to touch. Oh, the fans on that side not happy about something, and Eric Road is penalised. Des Drummond, well, he nearly went down. Oh, the kick fails to find touch. Steve Ella, ball away. There's a chance on the outside. The Widnes line was slow to get up there. Ella, good step. Mal Meninga. Kerry Boosted. Now Mal Meninga, half-back. I'm sure Meninga will just ease his way into this game, but we're bound to see a good run off him. Good hands. Boosted couldn't get the ball out. And was tackled well by Tony Marchant. All good pick up by Cliff Lyons. Ball kept alive. Well, no matter what age and what fitness, the Aussies still good at keeping the ball alive. That was almost a good inside ball. Play on, says Mr. Lindop. Vapor, Meninga, now a chance for big Mal Meninga. Oh, well, I think that was more a bit of a misunderstanding between Meninga and I think John Cartwright. I'm sure that's just the lack of having played together for so long. Feeds a great bit. Well, Stuart Vapor's got the ball. I think Andy Gregory should have the ball. Feeds. This time it does find Schofield. Darren Wright steps inside, and Wright is very fit. Now there's a chance here for Darren Wright. Can he get the ball out? Oh, it's a good kick ahead by Hampson. Hampson's chasing. It's a foot race. The ball's gone to the ground. And Schofield picks up and scores for Great Britain. It was a tremendous burst by Darren Wright, who's still a very, very fit fella. He has been playing rugby league for the Police at some stage in the last couple of years. A good chase by Hampson, well kicked ahead, and Gary Schofield picks up and scores by the sticks. Crooks with the conversion attempt. It's a beauty, and Great Britain lead Australia 6 points to 0 in the opening stages of this game. Eight minutes gone. Haven't yet seen anybody signalling to the subs bench to be brought off. I've been led to believe that the game will be played in 4 20-minute sections, although that has had no official confirmation. Well, a high tackle in there from Cliff Lyons. Well, you may not remember Ned Lindop, but Mr. Lindop won't stand for any of that nonsense. That's a better kick by Paul Loughlin, the ex-St Helens player. Well, all we need now is a ball. Let's come back finally. Andy Gregory marshalling things down in the middle of the park. Switch, Schofield. Good dummy by Eccles. Well, it's actually David Heron that's playing at number 12. I'm sure Bob Eccles is here tonight. Gregory, long ball, another long ball. Loughlin. Hampson, Great Britain playing against the wind, which is obviously why Australia decided to change ends in the second half. And a great catch by Hampson and an equally good kick by David Heron. Brett Kenny just pretending to being shot, and the trumpeter somewhere in the crowd signals an ambulance. I think we've managed to sort out the Australian team finally, or the Great Britain team I should say. Cliff Eccles is at 11. Great run by Grode on the far side, brings back memories. Nice hands. Oh, interception. Good short ball. Schofield beats one. Can't beat the second. Gregory. Oh, that's a great dummy by Heron. Eccles is at 11, incidentally. So he is down there, and Paul Hume's gone to 13, which was the change that was confusing me. There's Hume. Good dummy, nice inside ball, and there's a chance in the corner. Must be a try. Hampson gets in and somersaults into the bargain. Good combination between Loughlin and Hampson. Tony Marchant did well just to push Hampson infield as well. Well, I thought before the game that Great Britain were taking this a little bit more seriously than the Aussies. They've only been here a couple of days, of course, Australia, just getting themselves acclimatised. But the GB side have caught them on the hop. Kicks it high and deep. Drive back into the line. There's Drummond. Forward slowly but surely. Burbank's making good ground. Gregory. Lee Crooks. Oh, it's an interception. Lyons has got support inside. Gets the ball inside. It's a bad mistake. Brett Kenny takes the tackle. First genuine chance for the Aussies to attack inside the opposition half of the field. Mark Sargent. Newcastle Knights. Well, that's a great dummy. I think that's John Carter. Bob Lindner has changed his jersey. Great tackle. Cartwright. The ball, well, nearly lost. Meninga, quick hands, Lyons. Oh, there's a gap a mile wide, and it's a great try for Australia. That is what we're more used to seeing off this great side. Is it Steve Walters? Under the posts, and it should be a 6-pointer. Well, Mark Sargent credited with the score. It was good hands it came from the interception by Kenny, and the conversion is a good one. Great Britain to kick off. It's a high kick. Hangs in the wind. Great catch by Stuart Rayford, and he manages to knock off David Hume. Much surprise among some people, especially in Widnes, to see David at 9 and Paul at 13. It was traditionally the other way round in the heyday at Widnes. Cooks, Paul Hume. Well, there's a gap on the outside. Cliff Lyons causing havoc in the Great Britain defence. He's looking for support. He might not need it. Oh, great pass, but Growth just couldn't hang on. Desi Drummond couldn't quite go the full length. Good hands. Well, I seem to remember Great Britain scoring from a similar position to this. Fantastic test match they won in Sydney. It was 1988, the early hours of the morning here in Great Britain. Andy Gregory was involved in that one as well, but not this time perhaps. Kick comes in off Schofield. Is it fine touch? Straight out. Oh, that's a mistake by Great Britain. Andy Gregory looks at him, shakes his head. It's a turnover. Somebody in the crowd shouts, "Who do you think you are? Iestyn Harris?" I'm sure Gary Schofield can teach Harris a thing or two about the game, even now. So another golden opportunity for the Aussies to attack. Nice baseball from Stuart Rayford, Eric Grove and Desi Drummond lock horns in a tussle. Quick hands back this way. Cliff Lyons obviously the main playmaker. Bob Lindner, well, he's going forward well. Ball picked up, chance to move it wide perhaps. Well picked up by Brett Kenny. Well, it shows the ball, gets it to Meninga. Oh, it's a lovely ball inside to Meninga. And again, just perhaps lack of having played together for so long. Well, here's it. It's the end of the first quarter. An entertaining match. A couple of spells of sparkling play. One or two memories rekindled. And the quarter-time score, Great Britain 10, Australia 6. So the team's out for the second half of the first half. Lindner. I was about to say drives the ball in. It was more like just trundles the ball in. The pass on the floor though by Steve Walters. And the knock-on given by Mr. Lindop. Now Great Britain with a scrum head and feed on the 20-metre line, perhaps a chance to do something spectacular here. Paul Loughlin against Brett Kenny, down and right against Mal Meninga. It's a good move. Well, it was a good move, almost. Good work by Marchant though to shepherd the ball away. He's been tackled by Steve Ella without possession. And Steve Hampson laughs at Mal Meninga. Short side ball, Marchant. Oh, great step by Tony Marchant. Never leaves you. Schofield. Now Furbanks. Gregory takes the ball towards the line and eventually takes the ball forward. Hume at half back. Looking for the switch. Flicks the ball out. Well, Heron, who looks to be one of the sharpest Widnes players down there. But one of the sharpest Great Britain players, I should say. Well, Meninga. Well, it's a good option by Mal Meninga. Gets the ball out to Eric Groth. And well, Desi Drummond has tackled somebody down there. Is it Brett Kenny, I think, on the far side without the ball? Mr. Lindop obviously missed it. Well, a big hit there. Lyons, nice inside ball. There's a bit of off the ball argy-bargy going on there. Schofield and Sitherden. Final tackle for Australia. Lyons chips one over the top. Oh, well taken by Furbanks. It keeps the ball alive as well. Now Drummond, oh, he's going up the middle of the park. Des Drummond, he's got man outside. Has he got the legs? Oh, the interception just prevented what could have been a spectacular try. Desi Drummond could have scored the try of the game. Hands on the outside, still a chance. Loughlin, Steele, he's got support. Oh, lovely ball over the top from Eccles, and Loughlin gets the ball out to Tony Marchant. That has got to be one of the greatest tries that Great Britain have ever scored against Australia. Superb hands, started by that man, Desi Drummond. Eccles, Loughlin and Marchant all involved. And Tony Marchant finishes off the move. Well, Desi Drummond is being helped off the pitch, which is a shame because that was an inspirational piece of play by Des Drummond. It looks like a problem with the Achilles at the back of his foot there. I thought at first his boot had come off. And what a great moment this is for the substitute, John Palin. Well, the Australians making a couple of substitutions. Raper and Ella have gone off, and Andy Jack of Banky Bulls and Chris Kelly of Falmouth in Widnes have come on for Australia. Nice ball out. Darren Wright. It looks as if, I don't know what position Chris Kelly's gone into. He's gone outside Mal Meninga, surely. He's not gone into position. He generally plays okay scrum half loose forward for his club. Andy Gregory looks for support. Darren Wright also looks for support. In fact, just about everybody's looking for support at the moment. Hampson takes the ball in. Crooks got support on the outside. Lovely ball. Oh, well, nice back flick with the heel. But possession taken by the green and golds. Dummy. Well, I don't know quite how Gary Schofield came to be in the Australian line. They used to call him the poacher, and obviously some things never changed. David Hume tackled by the two amateurs, Chris Kelly and I think the other one was Andy Jack of Banky Bulls. Lee Crooks is also coming off at the moment. That's good hands by Great Britain, and Schofield looks on form. Hampson knocks off one, he can't knock off the second tackle by John Cartwright. Well, Burbank just heads the ball backwards. Chris Kelly has gone to number 7. It looks like he will feed the scrum. I think there's another substitution about to be made. Play being held up. Andy Gregory comes off to tremendous applause. And I think that's, not sure it's David Topless from here, hard to tell. Kelly feeds the ball. Good inside ball to Andy Jack, Banky Bulls. Well, long ball out. Good hands by Growth, good hands by Meninga. The ball picked up, a good pirouette. Now, a chance inside. Oh, the ball thrown away and picked up by Darren Wright. And Australia have the chances like that. Mal Meninga just walking back. I think he wanted to swap jerseys with Gary Schofield then. Fierce tackle. Great Britain get the ball wide. Short pass. Oh, flicked out, but again Hampson does well to get to it. Kicks it into touch. From, I think, the pass was by Cliff Eccles, I think. But again, Australia's ahead and feed. Chris Kelly will feed the scrum. Kelly, was it enough? Pass away with it. As Boosted comes in. Well, a bit of holding down in the tackle there, slowing the game down. Good long hands though. Lyons. Oh, a bit of beautiful ball skills. Nice ball on the outside. I think that's Mark Hickey of Crossfields who took possession then for Australia. That's a powerful piece of play by Sargent, and he manages to get the ball out Lovely dummy by Sirinen, former Balmain player. Break from the half by Steve Walters. Meninga. Ball flipped back, picked up by Kelly, and Chris Kelly puts a high ball up. It's a tester for Steve Hampson. Well, it's just a bit too high by Chris Kelly, but at least it gets Australia down in that quarter. Sirinen's going off, and Peter Tunks has come back on. I think Brett Kenny's hinting that he perhaps might be the next substitute for Australia. Hampson, oh, good work by Hampson. Looking for gaps, doesn't find one in the end, and is eventually caught by Mark Sargent. Oh, drive by Fairbanks. Nice hands out, Schofield. Well, inside ball, but unfortunately, Andy Jack, I think that is, couldn't hold it. In fact, it was Eccles. Oh, great dummy. Again, the inside ball just didn't come off. Paul Hume, oh well, Paul Hume was looking to go the full length there. I'm sure he would have loved the challenge. Schofield. Right. Oh, almost an interception by Brett Kenny. Kicks the ball away in frustration. Two substitutions being made for Great Britain. Bob Eccles is coming off for Bob Hall of Latchford, the amateur player, comes on, and John Bowles of Halton Sims Cross also comes on for Great Britain. Maybe these amateur players can inject a bit of pace into the game. Right, well, a confident dummy. Hume, short ball, balls to Fairbanks, good support from David Heron. Good running by Paul Hume, and a great piece of play by Lachlan Marchant. Oh, it's a great step by Tony Marchant. He goes under the sticks for his second of the evening. Great Britain in command. Morgan comes on for David Heron for Great Britain. Lachlan adds the conversion points, and Great Britain 20 points to 6 in the lead. 22 points to 6 in the lead. Kick is taken well by Fairbanks. Devon Wright at half-back. Big lad there, Andy Jacks, takes the ball in. Oh, did he lose it? Picked up by the other number 17, John Palin of, I should say Bob Hall, that is, of Latchford. Lovely hands. John Bowles of Halton Sims Cross. Bit of holding down going on there. Hume caught in possession. Burbanks gets the ball out. Topless. David Hume breaks through almost. Good hands. Burbanks, he's got nobody in support. He gets the ball out to Marchant, who's tackled. Well, it's a harsh decision, saying that Mark Hickey, the Crossfields player, tackled him without the ball. I don't know about that. Marchant had his hands on the ball. Quick tap by Mick Morgan. Inside ball, is that back to one? Yes, well spotted, Mr. Lindop. He's still as good as ever. Oh, that wasn't the best of balls to Paul Hume off Steve. John Bowles. And again, Bowles a bit slow to play the ball. Morgan, lovely inside ball. Topless to Hume. Hume to Bowles. Bowles to Marchant. Marchant steps inside. Well, nothing gained eventually. Forward pass given, a harsh decision by Mr. Lindop. It takes the heat off Australia. Inside the last 5 minutes of this opening half of this encounter of the Legends. Paul Sirenen is coming back into the park up top instead of Mark Sargent. Can't get his head in. Kelly gets the ball out to Lyons. Oh, that's a good step. Great tackle by Darren Wright. With a quick play of the ball. Lyons again orchestrating things, but Steve Ellett couldn't hang on. Topless, good move with Lachlan. Couldn't complete the second phase of the attack though to get the ball out to Darren Wright in the centre. Hume. Having a quiet game, Paul Hume. He's not really making a big impact at the moment. Well, it was a suspected forward pass anyway, but Andy Jacks couldn't hang on to it. Kelly to Lyons. Good hands out. Well, we're now into stoppage time, more or less. Kelly takes a bit of a high tackle there off Carl Fairbanks. Inside the last minute of the game, out of the half. Well, good work by Kelly. Unfortunately, Steve Ellett not quite up to speed with Chris Kelly on that occasion. And there it is, the half-time hooter. I'm sure there's a few players out there wishing it was the full-time hooter, but an entertaining first half, which sees the half-time score of Great Britain 22 points, Australia 6 in this Legends Test. So the team's out for the second half after a very short half-time interval. They must be very keen to get on with things. I thought maybe they would need a 15-minute breather. That's good work, and nice to see David Hume there having the common sense to use Andy Jack to drive the ball in. I'm sure that these most of these amateurs are still playing the game. Well, Mr. Lindop, does he give there a knock on? against Carl Fairbanks. No, he's given it the other way. And a bit of petulance by John Cartwright. Stuart Laper's come back on for Australia to replace Chris Kelly. Good hands by Topless to Hampson. Well, he managed to evade the tackle of Mark Sargent. Fairbanks, Hume. Lovely dummy by Mick Morgan. John Bowles hit well. Hume, Topless. Nice inside ball. David Hume at half-back, it's the final one for Great Britain. Hume takes the ball forward, looking for the gap, gets the pass inside to Jack. Jack keeps the ball alive. Hume again, he's going to get caught in possession. Morgan at half-back. Peter Tunks gets the ball out to Cartwright. Eccles. Darren Wright up quickly, but the ball still kept alive. And Eccles gets it out to Sirinen. Good work there by big Andy Jack to help put the man on his back. Paul Hume was struggling with the tackle. Oh, that's a great ball, and a chance. Kenny, lovely inside pass. Oh, the ball just knocked out. A crucial piece of involvement by Bob Hall. The Latchford player saved a certain try there. Oh, Jack beats the first man. There's not many people in the game will be able to say that they skipped past Stuart Laper for Great Britain against Australia. Great Britain tries to get the ball out wide and use the pace and power of Paul Hume. Well, knock on the Humes between them. Was it Paul's fault for the bad play of the ball or David Hume's fault for the bad pick-up? I'm sure they'll be arguing about that in the bar afterwards. Nice inside ball, Stuart Laper. Good hands and a good support. And a fine effort by Lindner. Laper, Eccles. Kenny, great ball out. Now's the chance, Eric Growth. Oh, he's pushed into touch. A great tackle by Steve Hampson, who is potentially in line for the man of the match award at the moment. Steve Hampson looks as if he could still be playing the game at a reasonably high level. Bob Hall feeds to Topless. Balls. Hall again, he's doing a good job behind the play of the ball. Fairbanks, short side attack by Great Britain. The Lions with a deep line, unfortunately. Couldn't get the ball out to it. Good hands, great piece of play. Good work by Hall. Into passing with Marchant. Morgan, Bowles looking for support. Dummies, he's lost the ball though. And Australia were now with a chance to attack. There's no support. Well, that was more in hope than anything from Bob Linder. And John Bowles up in possession. Bob Hall finally put down on his back. Jack. Oh, well, a two-man tackle. Penalty to Great Britain. Stuart Raper stealing the ball. Banks. David Hume at half-back. Nice inside ball to Topless. Keeps the ball alive. Jack also keeps the ball alive. And again, Paul Hume almost caught in possession. He gets the ball out to Mick Morgan. And again, big Andy Jack from Bankhead Bulls. Only shots halfway down his ankles there. Lovely hands, the two Hume brothers in a combination. Morgan, it's a knock-on. The inside pass intercepted by Lyons. Good attacking chance now for Great Britain. Topless feeds Marchant, who's looking for the hat-trick. Hume to Topless, to Darren Wright, ex-Widnes centre. Loses the ball, but play allowed to go on. Back to one, says Mr. Lindop, as John Palin takes the ball in. Paul at half-back. I reckon if he'd gone there by himself, he could have had a third chance of scoring. Jack. Lachlan. Great Britain with a good line to the left, but Hume goes to the right. He's looking for the line himself, flicks the ball backwards. And unfortunately goes into touch. So the green and golds with the head and feed. No score yet in this pulsating second half. 10 minutes gone. Growth makes good ground. Hampson on a great bit without a full back at the moment, although I don't think that's posing a great danger. Nice dummy. And go, oh, well, it was great support. The pass wasn't the best. It's a knock-on, is it? Against Fairbanks. As he went down, just couldn't take the ball cleanly. Good turn of pace there from Paul Sutherland. Kenny. Oh, he's taking on down the right. Well, it was a nice idea. He tried to flick the ball round the outside. That was also a nice idea from Marchant, but unfortunately Bob Hall put his foot on the line. Mal Meninga goes over to express his thanks to the touch judge. The ball just touches the scrum and comes out again. Lyons almost got through that gap. Topless with a good tackle. Another player perhaps in contention for the man of the match for Great Britain. Oh, that's a great piece of play there from Mark Wallington, the Woolston player, playing the Conference League for Barla. And he almost beat half the Great Britain team to score then. Great chance for Australia to get back in the game. Not the best of passes, but there's still half a chance on the outside, and the ball goes out. It's a dummy by Meninga. Meninga scores for Australia. Good hands, flash passing by the Aussies. The situation set up by Mark Wallington, and Australia back in the game. Hampson with a deep kick. Substitutions being made galore. We'll try to keep up with them. I think that John Palin is on the wing. Schofield, I think, just came back on. Brett Kenny's gone off for Australia. And it looks like Chris Kelly and a couple of others are coming on, but in the meantime, Lyons tips the ball overhead. It's a race between Lyons and Marchant. Lyons gets there, and that's a class try by the number 6, or the number 7 as he is today, Cliff Lyons. And Australia are right back in this game now. The conversion will make it 22-16. And Cliff Lyons comes off, Chris Kelly comes on. Nice to see the handshake there from the Australian number 6. And he gets a thoroughly deserved round of applause. Meninga has the conversion, and now that's 6 points between the sides. Schofield with the kick. It's a high kick. Well, almost bounced over Sutherland, but he took it well on the 10-metre line. Now Australia playing with some zip now. I'm sure they wouldn't lie down and take a defeat at any level. It seems to me now that they've clawed the way back into this game. Sargent. Tackled by Heron and Hume. Cartwright. Another bad dummy by Walters. He gets the ball back. Cartwright. Well, there is more spring in the play of Australia. Kelly. Meninga, wondering what to do next. Oh, what? Knock on given. So a turnover, Great Britain in possession. Schofield, that's a great ball to Loughlin. Back to Hall, good step. Hume, good hands, good step by John Palin. Well, a bit of play acting there from Sutherland. Heather dummies. Nobody in support though. Final tackle for Great Britain. Hume takes left. Kick. Alex just got too much on it. From Bob Eccles. Tap on the 20. Meanwhile, as Steve Hampson delighting the ladies out there with change of shorts. Maybe even delighted some of the men as well. You never know in this day and age. Kelly takes the ball in. He seems to get a high tackle there off Eccles. Well, it's not a bad effort by Walters. Dummies his way through. Makes a good 10 or 12 metres. Oh, forward pass given. A bit harsh. Schofield, nice short ball, down the right, beats one, can't beat the second. No, he does beat the second. Good work by Wright. Oh, a high tackle on Marchant. Oh, well. The fans want him sent off, but Schofield gets on with the game. Dummy, short side attack. Good tackle by Chris Kelly. Great tackle by Kelly. Hung on to the boots of Steve Hampson. Crooks runs it. Chris Kelly, but again Kelly makes a try-saving tackle. Schofield. Oh, nice dummy. Puts Marchant inside, looking for his hat-trick. The Aussie defence is holding good. Hume, Schofield. Well, the ball goes to ground. Well, there was a suspicion of a knock on there. Touch judge missed it. Mr. Lindop didn't see it. The home fans, partisan crowd here at the AutoQuest Stadium in Widnes. Give a gentle boost to Mr. Lindop. He's given back to one now. Well, the dummy by Mark Sargent. He almost lost the ball, but he managed to keep hold. Tunks. Oh, it's an interception. He was trying to get the ball to Kelly. Now, can Bob Hall score? No, but Tony Marchant might. Well, it would have been a great occasion if Bob Hall could score there. But still a great chance for Great Britain. Schofield, he can see a gap. Hampson got to come infield. He's forced into touch. Well, Mr. Lindop has to consult the touch judge there. Australia claiming that Schofield let go of the ball, but Mr. Lindop not ruled. And there is the hooter for the end of the third quarter. It's 20 minutes to go, 6 points between the teams. Great Britain 22, Australia 16. So Gary Schofield starts the final quarter of this good-natured game. Maybe good-natured, but I'm sure that we'll see Australia doing their utmost to claw back the 6 points. Wouldn't do for the Poms to get one up on them at any level. Well, we've just noticed that Australia are currently playing with 14 players. That's a great kick by Meninga. Australia playing with 14 players. Well, there could be a major inquiry by the International Rugby Football League Board. If Australia manage to pull this one back, might have to have a replay of the game. Well, no, the scrum, will Australia manage to get away with this? They've got two centres on one side and two centres on the other side. I think the touch judge has spotted it and he's just gone off. It was a nice try though. Hume. Pulled towards touch. He tends to run a bit close to touch there, Paul Hume. Lee Crooks. Fairbanks. Final tackle for Great Britain. Well, that's good hands and good support. Schofield, no, he's got support. But I don't think Loughlin's going to make that. He makes the tackle. Paul Loughlin looks fair jiggered out there. That's a good break from half-back. Tunks. Well, he's gang tackle there. 4 Great Britain players in the tackle. Loose pass. Picked up. Schofield can't complete the tackle. Ball kept alive. Sirinen. Eccles. Chance on the outside. Meninga. Now gets the ball inside, down the right slide. Hits the receiving player as well by good fortune for Great Britain. It's the final tackle. Raper, that's a neat kick over the top. Great volleyball style and a great take by Steve Hampson, who clearly has lost none of his skills. Loughlin. John Bowles at half-back. Takes the drive in himself. David Hume. He's got Crooks outside him. Oh, nice inside ball. Crooks looking for support. Hume hadn't followed him. And he is, he must be getting on for the 41 now, David Hume. Final tackle. Crooks. Well, Great Britain decide on a power play to run the ball. Oh, that's a very harsh decision. Great Britain had opened up a gap in the Australian defence. Mr. Lindop suggests a forward pass. Great Britain are nowhere near onside there, but play allowed to go on. Wallington. Eric Growth. Strangely lacking in her at the moment, Eric Growth. It's good hands again by Australia. They're just 6 points behind. It's about less than 15 minutes to go, and the ball out from Lyons. Meninga, he dummies, and he's going to go in under the sticks. And Australia will level the scores. It's a bit like being at Old Trafford. I'm sure there's a few flashbacks coming through the minds of a few of those players out there that have been involved in the most serious clashes between these sides. Well, this to level the scores. Cliff Lyons makes it 22-all. Well, I don't know if Australia know, but there's a lad on the bench, Chris Kelly, amateur player from Widnes, who is a drop goal specialist. I wonder if they'll use him. So Britain under the cosh. Australia, as I suspected, will not take this lying down. Great effort on the far side. Not sure if that's Stuart Raper. Boosted it was. Oh, that's a great ball from Meninga. The support. That's Stuart Raper. He gets a lovely pass out. Oh, a forward pass given by Mr. Lindop. Boosted was away. Put down your glasses. No one to beat. Mr. Lindop comes to the rescue for Britain. Lachlan. Well, you're still looking fit, lean and mean.
Not really.
Still got the same desire for tonight though? Will it come back to you?
Oh, a bit of fun actually. I mean, it's good to be over here in England and looking forward to the Test match tomorrow, obviously, and looking forward to meeting some old friends and have a bit of a muck around tonight. It's going to be fun. You know, I've played a few of these games back home in the Origins.
Hampson tackled just short of the 20-metre line. Lee Crooks. Great Britain seemed to have run out of steam a little bit, but the ball kept alive. Marchant can't pick it up and they've lost possession in their own half. This could be a crucial mistake. Five tackles to go for Australia. Cartwright. Bob Hall's come on for Dave Topless for Great Britain. Australia still keep the ball alive. Wallington can't get the ball out. Lidner caught in possession. Hall for Topless, the change is made. Cartwright, oh, he's broken the line. Great tackle and he's lost the ball. That was a crucial tackle by David Hume. Cartwright is hurt in the tackle. Ten minutes left. Cartwright goes. Mal, you're still looking fit, lean and mean.
Not really.
Still got the same design for tonight though? Will it come back to you?
Oh, a bit of fun actually. I mean, it's good to be over here in England and looking forward to the Test match tomorrow, obviously, and looking forward to meeting some old friends and have a bit of a muck around tonight. It's going to be fun. You know, I've played a few of these games back home in the Origins.
Can he get there? He's got support. Does he need support? No, he's not got. Oh, he kicked ahead. And Mark Wallington saves a try at one end. Mal, you're still looking fit, lean and mean.
Not really.
Still got the same design for tonight though? Will it come back to you?
Oh, a bit of fun actually. I mean, it's good to be over here in England and looking forward to the Test match tomorrow, obviously, and looking forward to meeting some old friends and have a bit of a muck around tonight. It's going to be fun. You know, I've played a few of these games back home in the Origins.
Knock on, it must be on the far wing. Great bit in possession though. Oh, knock on. Down the right. Well, he doesn't make many mistakes. Mal, you're still looking fit, lean and mean.
Not really.
Still got the same design for tonight though? Will it come back to you?
Oh, a bit of fun actually. I mean, it's good to be over here in England and looking forward to the Test match tomorrow, obviously, and looking forward to meeting some old friends and have a bit of a muck around tonight. It's going to be fun. You know, I've played a few of these games back home in the Origins.
Mal, you're still looking fit, lean and mean.
Not really.
Still got the same design for tonight though? Will it come back to you?
Oh, a bit of fun actually. I mean, it's good to be over here in England and looking forward to the Test match tomorrow, obviously, and looking forward to meeting some old friends and have a bit of a muck around tonight. It's going to be fun. You know, I've played a few of these games back home in the Origins.